Shae, let's just first talk about when you first started playing football. Can you remember sort of the early days when you first started kicking the ball about? You probably were very young.
Yeah, so I played for a local team called Chapel FC and A-Class, and I was about 7. And at the same time, I was at Leyton Orient. I went on trial there when I was about 7 years old. I was there from under-7s to under-13s, and then I got a move to Arsenal. And then from Arsenal, left at under-16s and came to Norwich.
What was that like coming to Norwich, moving away from your hometown of London?
It was alright, you know. It's a bit quiet out here, so it's a lot peaceful. But it's good. It's a good experience. Living by myself, have to cook for myself, and all that. Yeah.
So obviously we're talking to you about a year on from when you had the kidney transplant.
Yeah.
First of all, how did the operation come about? When did you first sort of spot maybe the symptoms that made you think that you needed a new transplant?
So I was diagnosed at 8 years old. It's because my mum had it. My nan's a carrier. My mum had bad kidneys and I did.
Is there a condition? Is there a name for the condition? Or?
It's called Alport Syndrome. Yeah. So I was diagnosed at 8. It was alright. Went to hospital, Great Ormond Street. Was seen there, and then once I got older, I think about 16, I started to go to Royal Free, and I have to say about the age of 16, that's when it started to really get bad. Because obviously it's because of my sports, and my mum hasn't even had a transplant yet, but her kidney's quite bad now. But before it wasn't. And I'm guessing so because she never really did any sports and that. But me, because I'm always working hard and using my body, I need it now. It's affected my hearing, my eyesight. Yeah, it makes me very tired. I can't work as hard as other people. Can't run as long as other people on the pitch. But yeah, it's...
Yeah. And in terms of the transplant, did they have to find a match, or?
Yeah, so my dad was my match.
Okay.
It's a good thing. I had other people in my family, some strangers, but yeah, my dad was a match, so it was just all perfect.
So you said you had complications with your previous transplant. Just tell us a little bit about that.
So when your kidney gets about 15%, and it's working 15%, that's when you really need a transplant. My kidney right now, my new one, is at 17.
So your kidney sort of doesn't work?
Yeah, it still doesn't really work. It's basically as bad as it was before my transplant, so I'm gonna have to get another one as soon as possible. I think it took me about 6 months, maybe 5 months to get back into football. Properly and start training out there and with the boys.
And how much support did you receive from the club here?
I received a lot of support from people like Clive, Righty, even just like a text. It meant a lot, like just a little text saying how am I. Clive even came down from Norwich to my house to see me. The boys showed me a lot of support. Yeah, gave me text messaged me and said, "Oh, you're right. How you feeling?" So yeah.
And the lads are sort of, since you've been back in the team, they've all got round you.
Yeah, they've all helped me out when I'm struggling. Sometimes they boost me up, give me confidence, and encourage me. And they understand what I've come from, so they won't be harsh on me, and they'll put themselves in my shoes and think if they were me, then yeah. Before I was quite scared to tell them because I like playing football. I don't want it to affect anything, even though health comes first. But I was scared that they wouldn't try play me because of this reason, or give me less minutes because they're scared. But now I'm starting to open up and they understand, and yeah, so I can open up and they'll listen.
Been playing a bit this season. I know you've been injured recently, but the big moment for you was obviously scoring that goal at Oxford in the EFL Trophy. try and describe that feeling. Did you have family in the stands as well?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, it was a great feeling. Family and friends. Like, it was my first competitive proper match. It was about my third match as well. Yeah, 90 minutes. It was just a great feeling. Like, new feeling that's better than scoring. I mean.